Hello guys, welcome in our Arabic classes. Today we will study MFT. So first to start with MFT, I want to tell you one thing that a big brother of father of my mother has expired today. So this lecture is dedicated to him. So let's start MFT. First we will study permittivity. What is this? The permittivity of material or permittivity of medium. It is a ability of any medium or material to allow or hold or permit electric field through it. How much electric field will it hold or allow or permit? Epsilon is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r. Epsilon r is the relative permittivity or dielectric constant. Epsilon naught is least possible value of permittivity of any medium in the world, also called as permittivity of free space. Epsilon is the permittivity of material or permittivity of medium. Epsilon r will be 1 for free space. Epsilon naught is the 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 farad per meter, or 1 upon 36 pi into 10 power 9 farad per meter. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. So all of us we know that C is equal to Q by V, or Q is equal to CV. So unit of capacitance is farad, unit of voltage is volt, and unit of charge is coulomb. So if I take the per unit all of this and multiply, then what will get? Farad per meter, volt per meter, and this is coulomb per meter square. If we multiply both, we will get this. And coulomb per meter square is density, farad per meter is permittivity, and volt per meter is E. So D is equal to epsilon E. So from here we can understand what is the meaning of epsilon. I am using one equation directly. I will prove that later, but here direct. What is this? This is D is equal to epsilon naught 1 plus xc into E. Epsilon naught epsilon r E epsilon E. So epsilon is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r. Epsilon r is equal to epsilon upon epsilon naught, right? Dielectric constant or relative permittivity. It is unitless, and X is also unitless. Where what is Xc? Xc is the sensitivity of material towards electric field. If a electric field passes through a material or medium, then how will it behave, right? How much is it sensitive to electric field is known as electric susceptibility. So here in the book or you can say in the theory concepts, when we discuss all these things, we consider everywhere that material is a perfect dielectric, but perfect dielectric does not occur. So if a material like this dielectric is kept in an electric field, it will start to pull out an electron from its molecule. So first it will tolerate to that electric field, but after a moment the electron will come out and the dielectric will be in a breakdown, right? And it will start to conduct. So dielectric breakdown and dielectric strength. So dielectric breakdown, you know this breakdown, and this breakdown occurs in all type of dielectric like gas, liquid, solid, in all that, right? And depends on different parameters like temperature, humidity, and how much electric field is applied at till which time, right? This. What is dielectric strength? Dielectric strength is a minimum electric field to which a material gets in a breakdown, right? Or maximum electric field to which a dielectric tolerate without breakdown. That is dielectric strength. So, like this, permeability of material or permittivity of medium, right? So what is this? Ability of any medium to allow or hold or permit magnetic field through it, right? So mu is equal to mu naught, mu r. Mu naught is least possible value of permittivity for any medium in the world. Mu r is relative permeability. What is the value of mu naught? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 Henry per meter, right? Mu r will be always greater than or equal to 1. Mu r is equal to 1 for free space, right? So like electric field, we can understand it from here. L is equal to psi by I or psi is equal to Li, right? Unit of inductance is Henry. If I take per meter and this ampere per meter and this Weber, so meter into meter, meter square, right? Weber per meter square is density, magnetic field density, and this is mu and this is H. So from here we can understand what is the meaning of permeability. How much magnetic field will be allowed or permit or hold by any medium, that is permeability. And combination of both is density. Like electric field, I am using here one equation directly, I will derive later. That is B is equal to mu naught 1 plus psi m into H. What is psi m? Magnetic susceptibility, right? Magnetic susceptibility means any medium how much sensitive towards magnetic field. So mu is equal to mu naught mu r is equal to mu upon mu naught is equal to 1 plus psi m. So mu r is unitless, psi m is unitless, right? But in magnetic field, these equations B is equal to 1 plus psi m into mu naught into H is equal to mu naught mu r H is equal to mu H. These equations holds true for a linear material or isotropic material. For an isotropic material, these equations does not hold true. We will discuss later again. Right. Now we will discuss about the del operator. Del operator is this. special derivative operator, right? So it can be applied on vector or scalar. If it is applied on a scalar f, right, like this, del f, it is known as the gradient of scalar. Gradient of scalar. And the result will be vector. Direction of vector is a del, right? It is applicable on a vector. If we apply this, then there is a two way to apply a del on vector. Del dot A and del cross A. Del dot is called as divergence of vector. And it will give the result in the form of scalar. Result will be scalar. Del cross A, curl of vector, and the result will be vector, right? Also an operator on the vector is del square A. It is a Laplacian vector. Right. So here we can understand how a del operator is applicable on scalar, vector and vector. Del square A we can also write is del dot A minus del cross A, right? There is a 2-3 equations which can be derived from here. So first, A dot B. If two vectors in a dot product, then we can write it AB cos theta, and A cross B we can write AB sin theta, right? So if del dot del f, right, del cross del f, if we take gradient of scalar and then we do curl on that, then what will be the result? From here the direction of del f will be del, and this has the direction of del. Both has the same direction. So what is the meaning of curl? That is sin theta, and theta is 0 because both has the same direction. Sin 0 0, so it is a 0. Gradient, curl of gradient is 0. Curl of gradient of scalar is 0 always, right? Like this, for cos theta we will have to find out dot. So del dot del cross A, right? If any vector is A, and if we take a cross product, then what will be the result? Perpendicular to both. Then one direction is perpendicular to del and one direction is del. So both have the 90-degree perpendicular to each other, and del dot means cos theta, and cos 90 is 0. So it is a 0. So divergence of curl of vector. Divergence of curl of vector will always be a 0. Thank you.